My name is James Williams Jr. and this is Kung Fu Havoc number 2. So, as you guys know, there are a lot of things going on with Mass Effect Andromeda, and to quote the writers, Archon, this clusterfuck's all on you, and by Archon, BioWare and EA, this game is worth saving. Alright? Look, I suffer from PTSD. I'm nobody special. I am a veteran. And so, I'm hoping that no bullshit behind this. You guys at least hear me out. All right, check it out. So a few years back when I got out of the army, and not too long ago, before my father died, I don't have a problem admitting this. I was slightly suicidal. So I drank a little bit. I got my shit together. I always had Mass Effect and the trilogy. Like I said, I got 2 packages of all the shepherds that I played. Yes, all of them were Fem Shep. I named one after my great grandmother on my father's side. I named one after my grandmother on my mother's side. I don't remember if I played it or not. And my game got wiped out, but I chose the second package and started playing some more. So Mass Effect has been with me since leaving the military, and it has gotten me through some really hard times. So the only downside with Mass Effect is that I couldn't make the people look the way I wanted to look in the trilogy at all. When you guys delivered Andromeda, and I thank you for this, the people you can modify better. They look 1,000% better, and I thoroughly enjoyed the story, and I think that it should continue. Now, I had psychiatrists, and they wanted to give me drugs and shit. And like I told a psychiatrist for my depression, you can't make me smoke weed by using that as a means to, get me off of my depression by giving me a drug problem. Because weed is addictive to some and not to others. I have a fear of addiction, and I'm afraid that if I get addicted to drugs, that there's no telling what the fuck I would do. Being military trained, being a person who has been trained in martial arts and fighting in the streets since I was 6, it's not something that I would highly recommend to a professional to dope up a dude that can kill you if he gets high because his mind is free. So when I was with my psychiatrist and I started playing the trilogy, she recommended that I keep playing the trilogy. So when Andromeda came out, I was like, oh good, now I don't have to keep making new characters for the same old shit that I've beaten 1,000 times. Now I can beat a new game 1,000 times, and I think that the saga should continue. I also think that you should probably give Mass Effects to veterans so that they can have something to occupy their mind to prevent them from killing themselves. Why kill yourself when you can kill aliens? And as an RPG, it will keep our minds focused on the choices that we can make and how they affect life and things like that. Because some of the choices that we have to make when we're in the military are orders and not choices. Because sometimes you're ordered to do shit that you wouldn't effectively do. So, I think that you guys should save Mass Effect Andromeda. And hell, I can't get arrested getting a job. I'm more than willing to be a voiceover actor. I'm more than willing to be a model designer. I'm more than willing to freaking write. I wrote a graphic novel and I just don't have a publisher. I'm more than willing to let BioWare take my graphic novel and make it into a video game. But I get creative control. So, I'm dropping this knowledge for the simple fact that, with all the rumors that have been going around about EA shelving Mass Effect and shelving Andromeda, I don't think you understand how much this game means to some of us. Yeah, the trilogy's endings were fucked, and if you've watched any of my videos, you've seen how much I'm not the only one who has complained about it, but I have been more literal about it. Mass Effect Andromeda has become my favorite game out of all 4 of them. Now, I'll give you, number 2 was my favorite of them all until I started playing as writers. Now, I want to get to know the writers as much as I got to know Shepard, and I think that we deserve the chance to have that. Now, the ending of Mass Effect Andromeda was fucking awesome. It wasn't so bad that it left us with no choice. You destroy the Archon, and then you still have an opening to bring in something new, to let us know about the Jardin, to let us know about the Remnant, to let us know all the things we can learn about the Angara, and even discover more species. There's so many different directions you can go with that if you stop listening to the people who have their head up their ass about the game and let the real fans tell you how we feel about the game. Now I know I'm the only one, and I know that one man can't make a difference because my name is not Professor Charles Xavier. And in that case, one man could make a difference. But in this case, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to make a difference. I'm pretty sure that if I still have my 25 followers, who I thank very much for at least paying attention to my lazy, boring ass, you know, that the real fans want more. We want our Korean DLC. We want Libertarians. We want other races to meet the Angara. We want you to bring both universes together if possible. And granted, by the time 600 years go by, there could be a descendant of Shepherd. There could be descendants of Rider. Hell, you can make it a story with like Double Dragon where both of y'all can play at the same time and then go two different directions and come back together and all kinds of other possibilities that you can do with this game. All you need to do is hire people who have brilliant ideas, people who can write a story with a decent ending and can tell us how to perfect the lore, because everybody who's played Mass Effect has their own version of their lore or whatever, and anyone who says that they don't like Mass Effect, they're pretty much lying. Now granted, the trilogy, the only fracked up part of that was the 4 bullshit endings. That's really the main thing in the facial shit, that you can't make people your actual race. I'm multicultural. You guys don't have any Native American gear running around in the future, so I guess you guys are, haven't come to that assumption. But you do have Asian people there. Lieutenant Matsuo, she's only in the first game. And then you have Gianna Parasini, who's in the first and second game. And you have Conrad Verna. Now, my only other complaint with the trilogy, besides those endings and the fact that you don't get to see Gianna Parasini in the third game, is that facial features for ethnicities are a little fracked up in those endings. Give us, remaster it, put it for the PS4 and the Xbox 360 or Xbox One or whatever that system is. I don't have it, so I don't care. But, give us that back. And then find a way to hire someone who can write a story that's worth fucking making into a video game, to either link the universes, make them both make mass relays so they can figure out how to stop this crap, or get everything together, but don't put it on the shelf. As a vet, as a person who suffers from depression, I need Mass Effect, because every time you play it, it's a new game. Every time you play it, no matter if it's the trilogy or if it's Andromeda, every time you reload that disc and you play it, it's a new discovery. I'm one of the first people who will ever tell you, when I went to go save Liara, and it's on one of my videos here, either here or on Facebook, I drove the Mako to go save Liara. I jumped between the rocks, I killed all the Geth, and then I got up there and killed the Colossus Geth and the Spider-Man Geth, or whatever the hell you want to call them. Because when you drive the Mako up there, and yes, it is possible because I've done it. I don't know if it's a glitch, but I've been able to do it every time I play. Might take about 5 or 10 minutes to get it between those two walls, because you got to line it up just right and drive it through there. But I have done it. I have recorded it. I have shown people that I am the king of the impossible. I had it on my phone too. I'm pretty sure I shared it with Facebook. But anyway, when you play these games, whatever, if you miss something or if you don't remember where something is, it's a new game every time you play it. Every time, without question. So please, I'm begging you to not shelf Andromeda and to please let it continue. Can you not feel the passion in my voice? If I had said anything that was a swear, it was an accident. I am a cusser. I am working on it myself so bad, and I am sucking at it. But I want you guys to try your best to come to some resolution. And if you're not going to save it, then at least give us DLCs. You got one customer right here who's damn sure going to buy them if you make them. And hell, if you make enough DLCs, you just go ahead and make another damn game. Save us all the problems. Give us a DLC disc. And also, I have to say this because I say it every time I bring up Andromeda. I want my damn pie jack. I don't know why I didn't get it with my Redeemer points, but I want my pie jack. So, thank you. In fact, hell, give me 2 pie jacks. And a hamster, and a rat, and some fish. Nobody brought fish to Andromeda? Really? Shepard had fish. Why can't Ryder have fish? I got a rat. I got a pie jack. And if you got the PC, you can have all the damn pets for, like, when you're Shepard. Because you can get the robotic dog, and the hoodie, and all the other stuff that you can't get. And FemShep can do things that's not appropriate for me to talk about right now, like run around naked, But, hey, that would be my only other thing that I would change up on any Mass Effect game. I would give mods and DLC to people who have Xbox and PlayStation. So I'm James Williams Jr., Discover Habit number 2. Thank you guys for hearing me out. Be seeing you. And sorry if I was cussing.